Hello guys. So many friends ask me like what questions they are asking in microservices. What is the solution? So basic first question they ask like what is monolith versus microservices? What is the need? And how you have designed your microservices? And what are the components of the microservices? So basic things, what components it is having is first API gateway, wherein it receives the request for a backend. Like front end can call API gateway or any other client calling our services. They will call our API gateway first. So API gateway, from there it will route where to multiple services. Those routes are configured in the API gateway. And how you configured security in the microservice, that is the first question. So it can be JWT, it can be OAuth, and how it is, why you choose JWT over other security things that you need to check, and what is the use of OAuth, that is very important. And if you are configured the OAuth, they will ask you straightforward question, how you configured SSL in your system. Check that. I am not going to answer. So next components, like when you have done any POC on microservices with the Spring Cloud, they'll ask you how you do service discovery and what are the design patterns used in your microservice architecture. It can be circuit breaker design pattern, it can be bulkhead, it can be retriable with resilience 4J. And next question is how you handle transactions in distributed environment. That's like microservice architecture. Next question is how you handle logging in microservice architecture. If any request comes in and if it passed through multiple services, how will trace those logins? Those logs, how you trace it, which tool you are using, how it is working. So there are some trace IDs, correlation IDs, span IDs, those things you can check. And coming to your distributed transactions handling, one of the famous question is saga pattern. I will explain you the saga pattern in next video. And they'll ask you like, are you using shared database or are you using a database per service? If it is there, then how you handle the transactions. Those things are there. And they will ask you about the Kafka if you are using. It's not much simple with Kafka. I'll explain you some of the Kafka questions in next video, but they'll ask you many configuration questions.